What should the Dallas Cowboys do about Ezekiel Elliot? Let's talk about it at Boss Cowboy Sports. Let's get it. Well, when it comes to Ezekiel Elliot, I gotta say, anybody that knows me, first of all, let me, because I'm seeing this clear, I'm gonna do this. So anybody that knows me knows that I have been very consistently team adaptable when it comes down to the Dallas Cowboys. Team adaptable means you can run the ball or pass the ball, whatever the defense is giving you. Okay. So first of all, shout out to my boy West Coast for the running down ball campaign, because if I'm going to tell the Dallas Cowboys to be adaptable, I have to be adaptable. And what does that mean? Well, I would have been right last year on run or pass, depending on what the defense gives you. I would have been right the year before that, where Dak was put in situations where they was playing from deficits and showed that he can throw us back into games. And you also got to know that defenses know that when they're ahead, that you got to take away the pass. So Dak proved historically, and the offense and the receivers proved last year and the year before that, that they could win games with passing. But this is 2021. And in 2021, they have not shown that. And if they have not shown that, given where we are in the season, I have to adapt. So what have I adapted to? Well, in 2021, we have clearly shown that the offense is better running the damn ball. It's just true. This year, for sure, the Dallas Cowboys offense has come all the way together when they committed to aggressively running the ball. It's official now. It's official. Our best path to the Super Bowl is through Pollard and a healthy Zeke. Hey, I just got to tell you the truth. Everybody that's looking at our offense and calling it anemic, right? Everybody that got that opinion, they keep saying stuff like, well, it seemed like when Connor Williams went down, that's when the running game went down. No, that's not what happened. What happened is when our guy got hit on his knee, okay? When we saw Zeke get hit on his knee, that changed our offense. It changed it. And we just have to be honest about that. It was a lot of touchdowns, and I can prove this, that was created on defenses having to respect the running game. Do you remember they was going into a two-high shell with two safeties on the back end? What was we doing to neutralize defenses trying to take away our passing game? We would say, okay, y'all go run that two-high shell. Y'all go put two safeties back there. Okay, that's cool. We go run the damn ball. And it was working. Exponentially working. Those are the days you was hearing us say stuff like it was pick your poison offense. Yeah, pick your poison offense was real with Zeke and Pollard doing their thing. It was very, very, very real. Okay, so now it's changed. So it goes to, what should we do about Zeke? Because Zeke was better versus the Washington football team. I like what I saw. He was not gimping as bad, but yet he was also, let's be honest, not himself. And this is the thing, okay? I feel like Zeke, I'm being all the way honest, is going through some public pressure. He heard the noise of how a lot of people in the Cowboy media and the Cowboy fan base, they was ready to throw old Zeke off a bridge. Yeah, they was. They was ready to get rid of Zeke altogether. They wanted Zeke out of town. All right. They wanted him gone. Let's be honest. They want him out of here. And the media was on his head for clickbaits, because I did a video. Y'all go watch that video. It's very important that you watch that video on Don't Trust the Media, where it was a hit job on Zeke. At 26, they was literally saying he was washed up, right? A lot of fans was talking about him and labeling him Mr. $40 million running back, right? They was labeling him based on what he was enumerated, what he was paid, right? A lot of envy type of talk. You was hearing it everywhere. So what did Zeke do? He lost weight, had a tremendous offseason. He went and did some amazing things in the offseason that really cleared up his name. Like a great job of clearing up his name. Put in the work to build his agility, which was going to build his durability, give us Zeke for the long term. The Dallas Cowboys also rewarded his efforts by giving him an extension. Usually you don't give running backs extensions because usually they the first to go, right? That's a very high risk and high collision position. But they said, we saw your work, we saw what you did, and if we go try to save cap space, we go with you versus a more durable offensive lineman, because you know the lifetime of an offensive lineman is usually much better than a running back. So the front office saw what Zeke and the work that he put in. They saw it. They rewarded him for it. But this is the other side of it. Zeke heard the pressure. I know he heard the pressure. And that's why I think he's going as far as he's going on pushing himself to show his value. But this is the problem with doing that. I'm going to just be honest with you. The problem with doing that is the fans don't care. The front office don't care. It's very cutthroat. We would not reward Zeke for the hard work and being a gladiator that he is, right? We won't say thank you for pushing through the pain of that knee for this team. Oh, we won't appreciate it. How do you say that, boss? That's real messed up for you to say that about your team. No, it's not. It's true. Because guess what? I got a memory. And guess what? I also saw this happen before. When did it happen? It happened with Dez Bryant in 2015. He was a warrior. Broke his ankle, right? Could have sat out the whole season. Nobody would have said a word. But what did he do? He came back early off that surgery and still tried to play. And that was when Romo was out. So he chose to come back to fight for this team on premature early surgery ankle. That's what happened. Did he get rewarded? No. The fans in 2016 was calling him a decline, and they was saying a 3-year decline, meaning they was counting the year he had surgery. The fans was saying it. He need to take a pay cut or else. The man who's put his body on the line for the city of Dallas, Texas, and the Cowboys. Nobody cared. And then when they ran him out of town, guess what? Everybody was happy for receiver by committee. That garbage idea that was dumb from the beginning. So that's how I know people won't appreciate Zeke for what he's doing right now, which brings me to the solution. I want to have a compromise because I understand Zeke and I understand the pressure of what Zeke is going through. The pressure is basically saying you have to perform for an unappreciative fan base in media. You have to perform. They will run you out of here with exaggerated stories. They will watch you like pretty much almost have your leg severed off for this team and then mock you like they mocked Jalen Leg. Oh, they don't appreciate people that try to really play through pain for this city and this team. Oh, no, we don't appreciate that because we mock it. We play with it. So, yeah, I get it. I get it, Zeke. But I'm going to say this. It's a mistake because the thing to do is to get healthy, because they go look back at the film of you hobbling around. And in the off season, when they looking for a story, the first thing they go do is say Zeke is not himself. Does the Cowboys need to consider getting rid of Zeke? And it's going to be all the talk of getting rid of him. It's going to be no talk of the sacrifice he made. It's going to be no talk whatsoever, because Zeke needs to follow the course that the other guys did. Because you can't tell me that Neville Gallimore, right? You can't tell me that he couldn't have came back early. But he was load managed. He was load managed. The reports was he was supposed to be 4 to 6 weeks. No, Mike McCarthy was like, we got a big lead in the division. Let's get this man all the way right. Let's put some weight on him so that we can have him ideally at the end of the season when we got to run through the division. So his personal goals of wanting to play had to be second for the goals of the team. Same thing happened with Randy Gregory, right? He had the calf injury. It was reported that he was upset, genuinely upset on the fact that he could have played, but they put him on IR anyway because they wanted Randy Gregory right now. And they took their sweet time bringing him back for right now, where we're getting ready to attack the division and try to end December strong. It was other people who had to go through this. Tank could have come back early. Tristan Hill was put on they took their sweet time. Now keep in mind, some of these guys trying to get paid, but because it was best for the team, Mike McCarthy load managed those guys. But it was best, and we seeing the dividends in that now. It's working. So it's a hard, see, my boy Zeke is in a catch-22. He's truly stuck between a rock and a hard place. One rock is unappreciative fans and a cutthroat media, a real shady media that's looking to create stories. Right. And he knows that. He knows that from experience. He knows they went from loving him being the favorite of the fans. He gets paid. He holds out. And then all of a sudden he's hated. It's Zeke who? It's a joke now. It's a t-shirt. Yeah, he experienced that. So that's one rock. The other hard place, it's a rock. That's the rock. The hard place is this. Do I sit out like the other guys, get myself back to being 100%? But I might not make 1,000 yards. If I don't make 1,000 yards, then what the media go do? Zeke didn't even get 1,000 yards in the offseason, and he knows it. So if he loves Dallas and want to stay in Dallas, he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I be the tough man, or do I do what's best for the team? I'm gonna tell you right now, they already don't appreciate you. So do what's best for the team, because the tough man is not gonna work in Dallas. We not gonna appreciate it anyway. It's almost like trying to please a troll. If you meet anybody still trying to fight about Romo versus Dak, it's nothing you can do about those types. Just don't talk to them. It's not gonna work. It's the same thing I say to Zeke. You can't do anything about people that's gonna hate on you anyway. You can't do anything about the media who go use your name falsely anyway. The best thing to do is become back 100% or close to it. Because if Zeke come back 100%, showing that massive agility that he was showing, if he come back 100%, right, and show the early explosion that he was showing in those games when he was fresh, then nobody can say anything to you, even if you don't have 1,000 yards. Now they go try to do all that hate, but they go look real foolish, because how do they hate on a guy that's giving us great production in the playoffs? You gonna look like a fool, and the media gonna have to pick another bad guy. They gonna have to go after LVE, but don't let it be you, Zeke, being the tough man, because the tough man is not appreciated in Dallas, Texas. We know that from history. We know. Look, turn on the radio right now, and you gonna hear them trolling Dak. It's amazing. They calling Dak now Jalen Smith. Like, that's funny. Oh, that's a joke. So Jalen played through a knee that could have ended his career, and we think that's funny. We think that's a joke. We think that's cute. Ha 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 ha. That's what we do here in the city of Dallas, Texas. So I say, no, Zeke, don't do it. Don't give it to him. No, just come back healthy. Once we get past the division, sit down, have a seat, get yourself all the way right, and let's get ready for that run. Because the other guys had to do it, but we also seeing the benefit of it. Everybody loving Tank right now. Everybody talking good about Tank right now. But if he would have came back early, the first person they would have been on his head would have been Tank. That would have been the first person. Oh, when Michael Parsons playing so well, do we even need Tank? Oh, that would have been the story. But can they say anything like that now? No, because Tank came back ready. Do we need to pay Randy Gregory because we got Michael Parsons and he playing so good? They can't say that because those guys came back ready. The best thing to do is to rest that leg. Let's put this on Kellen Moore. Let's run the damn ball. I'm not team adaptable as of today, and I won't be until this offense show me they can win games passing the ball. They are not showing that. I'm official team run the damn ball, and the only way you go do that, get your guys healthy. That ain't just Zeke, that's Zeke and Pollard. Both of those guys. We need both of those guys, because we really see, if we've been all the way honest, what has broken down the offense is not having the running game. Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matter. I'm out.